Hi everyone, it is Karynjean and welcome to the studio. We are continuing with our single signature windowed covered journals. Now we're going to make two of them, which are probably going to be about the same. What I've done is, because remember we have this here pad of paper, so I pulled out these two and I cut them down even to put in these journals. Now I found I found the extra paper from that paper pack. Don't know if we're going to use it or not. Now remember that these are 4x6, so actually one piece of 12x12 can be used for both. We'll get two sheets out of it because we're going to cut it down to 6 and then we're going to cut it down that way. So I think I'm going to put this in there because I like it. Put that aside. So we're going to cut that down. So I'll just put it aside. Now we have this here. It has this dark lumberjack check on the back. So, but we also have that. So maybe we'll put that in there too. Why not? All right, let's pull that one aside. We have this one, but it's green on the background, so we're not going to be using that. These are from the Stampin' Up! Papers, and they have green in them, and I do not want to introduce green into this journal. So there's that. And here are more of the, from the paper pack, more of the ephemera cards. We're just going to put those aside for now as well. Now these are papers from the Stampin' Up! Pack. These are actually, I think, what they use for envelopes. It seems Stampin' Up! Has separate paper that they use to make their own envelopes with. So I pulled this out because it's kind of like the goldy burnt orangey stuff and the wood grain, and we can maybe make, I don't know, envelopes or something. I don't know. I also have these, which are just craft paper. These are 5x7, not very sturdy card bases, so I figured we could use those. Then I also pulled out 2 manila folders here, thinking that we can make our own miniature version of the manila folder with the pockets in here as well, and maybe we could put that as a signature center. And then this piece of paper is just from when I was doing this on the jelly plate. This is just the ghost print and stuff in that, but there's only one piece of this, not two. So I'm going to put these aside. I'm going to cut some of this stuff down, and I think the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do the manila folders, cut them down, and make mini manila folders. So I'll be right back. Okay, here are those two cards. I cut them down. I'm not quite sure we're going to be using all this, right? So we have that and that. These need to be scored. Four. Okay, there. And there. I do have the air conditioners on again, simply because the humidity is absolutely ridiculous. I think the air conditioners are probably going to be on for a couple of days. And then we have this. Now, I do love this paper. It's beautiful. I love the oranges. Oh, look, though. We're going to have to do something with it, though. So I don't know if we're going to be able to put it in a page. We could just cover that up, though. Right? Put it in as a page, should say. Okay, I also have next to me here some of the, just the linen cream colored paper for fill-in. Now, I didn't cut down the manila folders yet because I need to do math. I need to do math and I need to figure out how I want them to be in here. So, I should probably, things are encroaching, things are always encroaching. Okay, so it is, and that keeps on, so we have 4 inches. Now this is what I'm talking about. So 4 inches, if we're gonna want some of it to fold over, how much do we want it to fold over? And then on the bottom, and it's 6 inches, we want it to be, so this I think we want to be 8.5, because if it's gonna fold up, it's gonna fold up 2.5 inches. So we want this 8.5, and this is 4 inches, so we're gonna want this 6.5. So we need it 8.5 by 6.5. Okay, 8.5 by 6.5. Now I know what I'm cutting. 8.5 by 6.5. Okay, and we're gonna get out our big scoreboard for this one. Now, 8.5, and we're gonna score this at 2.5. It is gonna go off, that's fine. I'll pull it here. Okay. And then we're scoring it at 2.5 here. That might be too big. That's probably gonna have to be cut down to 2 inches. 2.5. That's gonna have to be cut down to 2 inches. Okay. Actually, I made it 1.5 because this is only a 4-inch wide paper. Now let me see the 2.5-inch pocket. Okay, that's fine. So what did I say? I said that this needs to be taken down 2.5. Which should be at our 6-inch mark over here. And then this here also needs to be taken down to 2.5. And then we're gonna cut 1 inch off of it from where that score line is. Okay. And now we need to cut this section out here. I'm going to there, and there, and the same goes for this one. There, and there. Did I already say hello? Did I ask how everybody was doing? Probably not. All right, so now this is getting folded up. And although I probably am going to put this in the signature center, I'm also going to cut it in a little bit simply because we don't want that catching. And then these are going to get folded over like so. but also we might want to put some kind of decorative paper down here and then thumb notch them. So I'm not going to do anything quite yet, but this is how this is going to be, right? Like so. So it'll have a side tuck here, and then you open it up. It has your 2 pockets. Now, a 2.5-inch pocket is the normal depth that I use in a regular 6x9 journal. The 6x9 journal, the papers are 8.5 by 5.5. But this, proportionally, because this is only 6 inches, we might have to take the 1/2 inch off of this and make these pockets 2 inches, simply because it's an awfully deep pocket and it looks a little silly. But a 2-inch pocket might be too shallow, which is why I make them 2.5 inches. All right, we're just gonna leave that for now. And we're going to cut this one in. Right, like so. And I think I need to trim this down just a little bit as well. Like so. How's this one doing? And like so. There. And then this one gets folded over, and this one gets folded over. And there we go. Okay. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we will put, so it's 5 in each one. So we can pull, I don't know, let's pull 5 out of here. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Now this is 8.5 by 11. Oh gosh golly, which is not going to be big enough to give me 2 pieces, because I need it to be 8. I need it to be 8 by 6 by 8. I need it to be 6 by 8. So I'm going to cut off in 1/2 inch here and 2.5 inches that way. So I need more paper. All right, let's get this folded in. Okay, now for this, what we can do is, this is pretty cool. We can, let's test this out. Oh, that damn dog. What I'm thinking is that we can maybe color this with some now remember, this is just a sample. Distress oxide, some of the orange marmalade, or we can use on the reverse side some fired brick. Let's see what we got. All right, I'm going to take this over to the I'll be right back. Okay, it embosses lovely. There is the fired brick. And let's see what it looks colored Should we color it before or after we emboss? Maybe after. It gives it a little bit more, because when we do it after we emboss, then we're able to catch onto the, okay, we'll do it after we emboss. The question is, what color do we want to do it in? Do we want to do it in the fired brick, or do we want to do it the orange? It seems to be catching more. We seem to be getting more depth, but it could be because I'm using the dauber instead of the, let's see if I can, oh, you don't go in there. You don't belong in there. Let's see if there's any place here. Let's just see. Ooh. That's the reverse image, of course. Well, we could do both orange and then the red on top of it. Okay, that's what we're going to do, but we're not going to use the brush. We're going to use the daubers because of how they're doing. Okay, I had to make another one because I was not using in order to emboss these pieces without messing it up, I would need to put it on a large machine like my Gemini Pro, which is in the closet because I don't use it because I don't like it. So I had to make another one and then yeah, and then make these strips. So let's do a light. Let's see if we could do just a light touch here, right? All right, let's go a little darker, and see how it picks up picks it up. And so that's the spiced marmalade, and now we will go in with the fired brick. Just a little bit, not all over, just to give it a little bit more depth and dimension, like so. Okay, and now I'm actually going to trim that out. My piece of my pencil mark right there. See if I can get that to erase. And then I'm going to trim this all out, and maybe we'll do something there. So trim that bit off. Okay, so we can do that. We could have this, we could have these here with fired brick around. Excuse me. Oh, these air conditioners are working extra hard, but I'm still sitting here sweating. Do the fired. Honestly, do the fired brick around it. What are we going to put here? I want to think of what we're going to put there, and how we're going to decorate the insides of this. Let me go to my calendars. That easily, I just wrenched my back. These two right here. This one and this one. Look at me, planning ahead. right? Okay, so on the inside of these, let's open them back up. We want to cut a piece that is 8 inches. We can go a little shy of 8 inches. And this should be 6 inches, but because of that, so we can go a little shy. 8 by 6, a little shy. Now, we're gonna want the trees here. Eight by 6, and here we're gonna want the trees. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, so I'm going to use some glue stick here, but I'm also going to use not wet glue. I can't use wet glue. Actually, I can only use glue stick because this is thin and anything we put underneath it is going to come right through it, like the bumps and stuff. So here we have this. I probably should have inked the edges first before putting that down. I should have. I should have. Okay. We're going to, it's the wrong one. You can do that. We're gonna pull that up. And we're gonna do the same thing on this side. Just to lay down some color there. Pull that up. And right, we still need to decide what we're going to put there. Here, we can put these down. Okay, so for this, I'm just making this up as I go, my friends. So I am just laying down the glue stick, making sure I get all the edges right. Then I am just going to get the mint tape out of there, lay this down right there. I should have probably cut it down first. to a 2.5. I should have, but I did not. I will cut the other one down first to 2.5. Okay, pull that up and now cut it out here. And cut it out here and get that glue out of there. Whoops. Nope. And cut it out there. Okay. Now, and we actually might, I am going to trim this down maybe 1/4 inch. And then I'm going to notch it. Pick that piece up off the floor. Okay, there. Let's see if I could do anything about this. I think I probably can. Maybe. Ooh. Without cutting into that. Okay. So they will get there. This will be here like this. We have, these will go here. This needs to be trimmed in. Okay, what about over here? That there needs to be trimmed in. And then, okay. And then, all right, those are like that. This is like this. Welcome to the mess. This will go down here like so. And what are we gonna put there? What are we gonna put there? I don't know. But what we're gonna do here is we're going to trim these in just a little bit more there. Like so. And we're going to use Fabrifix because we're gluing it onto glossy paper there. Hold on. Oh. And there it goes. So that one's going there. And this one, oops, is going here. like so. And this one, is going here. Like so. And this one is going here. Now, the other one I will make off camera. You have seen how it goes now, right? So the other one I'm going to make off camera. And also I'm going to end this here because I think this video is long enough. And I'm sweating. So I need to take a break. And we still have to figure out what we're going to do there. Okie dokie. Artichoke, smoky, whatever. Okie dokie, smoky artichoke. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Let's make sure everything is good. Yeah, now those pockets I realize are a little bit difficult to see, but that's okay. For this one, we might not actually use this because of how green it is. There's really not a lot of fall colors going on there, right? So if we did it this one, it would be, we have our nice tree turning orange, turning fall colors there. But then if we put this on it, it's just, no, we don't like that. So we'll have to figure out something else to do there. Yeah. Something else to do there. Also, I'm trimming these down. All right, well, thank you so much for spending your time with me. I hope this is encouraging your imagination into marvelous flights of fancy. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you next time.